Hey guys, this is Stephanie, and I came in the plant room here to turn the lights off for the night, and while I'm doing it, I thought I'd take a quick video to show you what I have on the top rack right now. It is the very beginning of March. It's been a long, crappy, sucky winter. Some stuff has done surprisingly well, some stuff not so well, but eventually you're going to see all of it. So this is what's on the top. Just a select view, because as you can see, the lighting's not that great. It's kind of far away, not as direct as what it needs to be. Some stuff's doing okay, like I said, some stuff's not. But I have far less room on this top level than I do on the second and the third, which I will show you maybe in the next video. A couple of my favorite things on this rack are, you know what, let me turn this light off. This light is scary. Not good vibes. A little bit better. So I was zooming in to show you my favorite Aeonium kiwi in my super cool thrifted round pot. This is my favorite Aeonium right now in comparison to what I call the shitty Aeonium. Not as big, not as pronounced, not as old, even though it has the cool bonsai pot. This one has the sweet round thrifted pot. So on this kiwi, even though it has a lot of older leaves that have been around since I first brought it home over the summer, the new growth on the top looks great, great enough for me to be excited about. It doesn't have that awesome lime and coral color that it will have this summer, but it's got some deep reds from the weather and from the lighting. What I love about this are the aerial roots I've got going on. So normally I would chop these off. I'm gonna let them grow though, because I'm trying to bonsai this super cool. And I've seen a lot of examples where the air roots continue to grow, just leave them be. They're gonna get super woody and it's gonna develop this amazing striated kind of root pattern. That looks awesome. So hopefully I can keep this going until then. Hopefully she's with me for a super long time. Here's my 2 propagation trays, because 2 right now is probably all that I can handle. 2 more than I can handle, to be honest. Got a lot of crap mixed in here. Some leaves I've scavenged over the summer, over the fall. Already little babies stretching for light. I should probably maybe move these to the lower racks. I don't know if that would be too bright for them. But like I said, I'm getting a lot of stretching already. Star of the show is the Graptivaria Debbie. My favorite plant. So easy to take care of. Never lets me down. Ride or die plant right there. Anybody that's new to succulents, I would recommend them. I think they're great for beginners. Let's see, I've got some Echeveria PVN. Dried up old watch chain cutting that I found on the ground that's got some new growth, so that's cool. Black Prince. There's some stuff mixed in here. Some grew roots, never grew a baby. Some grew a baby immediately and skipped the roots. Some just grew roots and dried up and died. Hit or miss, but there's some good stuff in here, and hopefully as we get closer to summer, it becomes even better stuff. So I've got a couple Echeveria here. This super leggy, stretched out nodulosa. I'm going to show you the top that I'm really happy with. Really happy with. I wish I had the size on it of these big leaves that I had during the summer, but as she's stretched out, she's gotten taller and smaller. I cannot wait till spring to behead these guys, save the stem, see how many plants I can get out of just this little one. Neighbor to the nodulosa is the PVN. Again, I'm really happy with the top. That has done well under the grow light. But you can see how long of a winter it's been. Long, shitty winter, how stretched out they are. Lots of fingerprints on here from me grabbing them and feeling them, seeing how squishy they are, if they need water. Some damage. Again, these bottom leaves are summertime leaves, so a lot of shit happened to them outside that I'm not proud of. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm left with some good stuff. This little thing, I have no idea what it is, you guys, but I just love it. If somebody can give me an ID, I would be so happy. I'd love to have a bunch more of them. This is cool because I've seen it green, blue, purple, gray, pink, all different colors depending on the lighting situation. And what's cool is, unlike these other echeverias that have been its neighbor for, let's see, October, November, December, many months, this thing hasn't stretched out at all. It's remained its little compact rosette, hardly no height to it. It's just so well behaved. Minimum effort. Flowers, its tall flowers are the little yellow bell-shaped flowers, which it's bloomed twice for me for this winter. So I definitely don't hate on this plant. I think this might be my favorite one on the top. This little panda plant, I really don't know what I'm doing with this plant, but it's alive, and I'm thankful, to be honest. It's actually given me some little babies. Let me see if I can zoom or move this without breaking it off. I'm totally gonna break this off trying to show you this. But there's this happy child under there, and the fuzzy growth on the top looks amazing. I love that pale color. Most of this stuff is on a watering schedule. I keep it in my cool plant journal. But really, I'm just, like a lot of people, I think I'm learning as I go and gathering all that great advice from everybody on the Facebook groups and on YouTube. I forgot to show you this thing in a dole fruit cup. Besides the little black prince propagation, I think this was like one of those purple shamrock things. It's fried up. I got these as cuttings from Gray's Succulent Workshop. And a lot of stuff that you got to make the mosaic were just like beheaded tops and cuttings, really with no roots at all. So they've kind of just been hanging out trying to get their roots. This thing I think is going to be awesome once it's super bushy and full and thick. It's going to be a low spreading, like ground cover, stone crop type shape. Maybe some kind of sedum, I have no idea. If anybody knows, please let me know, because I do think it's cool. Let me go back over here. I think we saw the ammonium already. This big guy, he's like one of my prizes, one of my favorites. Very little effort on this thing. It's an aloe ciliata. I think that's how it's pronounced. At least that's the way I say it in my head. So for me, that's what it is. When I got this thing from Home Depot last June, it was probably about this big. So I feel like it's grown really rapidly. I'm satisfied with how much it grows. Could grow faster, but compared to some other plants that you have to have tremendous amount of patience with to see like a huge payoff, this thing has been cool. Really little effort to keep this thing good. Its leaves are super plump, so you can tell when it's thirsty. They're gonna get deflated and you can almost feel like this rib cage inside of it. If you can feel that, it's probably thirsty. At least that's the way I've been treating mine. A good drink should puff it back up and give you a thicker leaf. Aptenia cordifolia, I think is her name. Sorry, all these ones on the top I think are girls. At least they are for the purpose of this video. So she has been doing amazingly since Meg told me to keep her watered 2 or 3 times a week. So as long as I do that, this thing is great. And I wish you could really tell how shiny and plump the leaves are. It gets these gorgeous red flowers. I haven't had any flowers this fall or winter, but I know she will give me some when she gets back outside. One weird thing I've noticed is, let me find a good example. These chomped up ass leaves. It looks like somebody has been having a great lunch on my plant. I think it is a baby grasshopper that I saw in here a week or two ago. I think it's made its happy homes in one of these plants, and it's just traveling around eating stuff. Otherwise, I have no explanation for the... Where's another chomper one? Okay. No. Some bites. Some crappy leaves, some are okay. Some dead ones. I haven't really come in here to prune this, so nobody judge me. Oh yeah, so that is the top rack. Maybe next video I'll show you guys the second and third racks, which are going to take me 4 times as long to video. But here you go. Thanks for watching.